the rest of the day. So I stopped to get food, and that's what I'm doing now. So I'm just gonna like have a quick bite to eat, and then talk for a little bit, and then dip. I'm gonna try and narrate between bites of food, but today has been kind of a busy day so far. I just went to the Apple store because my laptop keeps on dying, and I don't know, I might trade it in, I might not. We'll see about that, but they want me to take all the stickers off of it. And the stickers have so many good memories, but I don't want to just get rid of them. So now I gotta make a decision. I gotta decide what I want to do. I might just repair it, but the last time I went to an Apple store and asked about repairing something, they were like, oh yeah, that'll be $500. But the cost of the item was like around the same price, so it was like, why would I repair it? I don't know. The stickers all have sentimental value though, because they're all like, almost all of them we got in Texas, so they're like really cute. There's like a Sailor Moon sticker that says like Moon Bucks. There's a whole bunch of Pokemon stickers. They all have like really, really sentimental value, so I feel bad just taking them off and throwing them away. I don't know, I'll have to come up with a solution. Also, sorry if this is chaotic. I am trying to eat, and then I gotta catch the train, so I'm literally like balancing the phone. This is like a FaceTime call. That's what it is. It's like a FaceTime call in the middle of Tokyo between trains. But at least it's a nice day. It's a nice weather. Starbucks already has the like sakura themed cups. You should have seen the way I smiled when the guy gave me my cup. I was like, are you for real? The cup has sakura on it, and so did the bag that he gave me. It's already that season. Probably my favorite time of year in Japan, honestly. I'm gonna try and hurry up and finish eating this bagel and yogurt, and then we will walk. So if you guys can bear with me for that long, then we'll walk. And we should have a nice view, honestly. Because we're kind of in the middle of everything. Look at these pigeons. You'll be in Tokyo in a couple of months? Where are you going? What part? Let me know if you want any suggestions, because I got favorite spots. Here come the pigeons. I've had pigeons here like land on my hand, so I feel like you gotta keep an eye on them. These ones seem shy though. I just got like a granola yogurt, and then the drink is it's like a new seasonal drink, I think. It's like honey, ginger, Shinjuku. That is the first part of Tokyo I ever visited. Like, I'd never been to Tokyo before, and then my first impression of Tokyo was Shinjuku. I recommend, if you like burgers, I recommend Shogun Burger. They have a Shogun Burger location in Shinjuku, not far from the station. I don't remember which station for sure. I can find which station and link it in the chat, like, or in the description later. But we went there. They're open late. We went there the first time that we visited. They let you write on the wall, so you can sign the wall and be like, Michael was here. And the food is customizable. It's good. I'm putting away my trash. I'm done with the bagel. Hi! Imo-san. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Sweet. Okay, when I am done streaming, I'm going to look up all my favorite places in Tokyo. I'm going to make a list and I'm going to put it in the description of this video. So just come back and check in a couple of hours and I will have a list, a full list for you. I don't know how I'm going to eat this yogurt, but we're going to make it happen. Gotta get the lid off. Ow. I don't like granola like that. No problem. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun, and I think Shinjuku is a great place to visit Tokyo for the first time in, because it's a good location. It's close to a whole bunch of other locations that are popular. Like, it's not far from Shibuya and Roppongi. There's a lot to do. We actually, on this channel, we went to Kabukicho Tower. So if you like arcades and kind of like an international feel, that place might be fun to go. I'll make a whole list. I'll make a list for you. But Shinjuku is one of my favorite spots in Tokyo. I'm going to try and eat this yogurt without spilling it all over myself. So we'll see how that goes. I already have one swipe on my pants. Don't tell anybody. The pigeons missed the best snack already. I don't know why they're coming and being bold now. Look at them. Now they start complaining. I'm trying to eat this yogurt without making a mess. But I started eating a lot of carbs since living in Japan because I'm vegetarian, so I'm trying to at least mix it up. So I can't be mad at myself for getting the yogurt, you know? Oh, I think you're gonna have a blast. I think you're gonna absolutely love every minute of your trip. There's so many things to do, and the people are pretty friendly. I think Tokyo is probably not known as much for like friendliness, just because people tend to be a little bit more busy in Tokyo, but everybody is nice. Like in Japan, they have a concept called like omotenashi. I don't know if I'm saying it right, which is like to want for nothing. So like the idea of hospitality is to like make the guests feel like they don't have any like want. Like before you sit and be like, oh man, I wish I had a blanket, I wish I had a fork, I wish I had directions to the train station. They try and like help you out in advance. 2 weeks is a good time window. Are you guys planning on going any other places besides Tokyo, or just staying in Tokyo only? Because there's also a lot of nice places to go near Tokyo, like that you could reach within a couple of hours. I mean, if you really have the time and the energy, you might be able to get out to Osaka and Kyoto, which are like the popular areas. But honestly, my recommendations are like kind of like other places. Like I recommend like Kamakura I recommend Chiba because that's one of the places I've been trying to go. There's like a coastal area in Chiba that I've seen a lot of pictures of. It's really pretty. Where else? Hakone, Odawara, Imo-san. I can speak a little Japanese, but not fluently. I can give you an example, and you can tell me how it is. You were considering other places, but 2 weeks you feel perfect about Tokyo. You could probably make a day trip to Osaka from Tokyo if you took the bullet train. But I feel like if you're really set on spending time in Tokyo and the surrounding area, I think you would probably want more than a day in Osaka. Konnichiwa, hajimemashite, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Watashi wa Rebecca desu. Thank you for watching. I get nervous when I speak Japanese. Like I have to warm up a little bit, but I can speak a little bit. I was just having a conversation a couple minutes ago in Japanese, and it was hard to keep up at first, but some of it is I overthink. Like I get very nervous when I speak in Japanese, and I start thinking like, oh, like my accent is showing, I'm saying something wrong, what if I don't understand every word? To be honest, I think Osaka is probably my favorite city in Japan. Possibly. I love the vibe. I like the way the people like talk. Like I feel like they're very like upfront and warm with their feelings. The food there is great. Yeah, I don't really have much bad to say about Osaka, except for maybe it's crowded, but that's not their fault. They're awesome. Well, I have struggled my way through the yogurt as much as I care to do. I'm probably going to throw away my cup because I just bent it and drank from it. And then maybe walk with my drink and then drink it at the station. Yeah, Osaka is definitely one of my favorite places of all. Every time we go there, I always feel like I come back with a story. Like I have so many stories from Osaka, like just hilarious stories or random things that happen. Tokyo is like where you go to like do things you can only do in Japan, or you would only dream of doing in Japan, like going to the Poop Museum or riding the go-karts through the town, which I still haven't got to do. We were supposed to go on my birthday, and then I forgot my ID, and it was a whole thing. I was really disappointed. Maybe one day I will do it. But yeah, Tokyo has the Tokyo Tower, the Tokyo Sky Tree. There's like a bunch of places you can do around there. Okay, sweet. Hopefully by the time your wife gets to watch it, I will have linked all of the places below that I recommend for you guys to go that are close to the Shinjuku area. But yeah, there's just so much to do. You're gonna have a lot of fun, I'm sure of it. If you have time and you can like kind of sneak away from Tokyo for a little bit, I recommend Kamakura. I go there kind of a lot on this channel. Like I'll just pop over there for a second, and it's just because I love that area. That area is really beautiful. It's another one of my favorite cities, and it's not that far from Tokyo. Like you could get from Tokyo to Kamakura in maybe an hour and 15 minutes. Oh, that is so kind. Like I've said it before, like if anybody wants like any travel information that I can possibly help with, I'm down to try and provide it. Because honestly, I would love for people to enjoy Japan as much as I do. I love it here. I love the people. I love the culture. So as much as I can share from like an outsider's perspective who lives here that might help somebody, I 100% want to do that. And also, I feel like sometimes if you know about certain things beforehand and you know what to expect, then you kind of like don't make the like standard mistakes and then like get yourself stuck or embarrassed or like give people cause to like shake their head at you, if that makes sense. You just avoid the whole conundrum. Alright. I drank a little bit of my drink. Let me make sure my bag is zipped. It is zipped. Yeah, it is overwhelming. I haven't done all the things I want to do and I live here. Do you guys have kids? Or like, what's the number of your group? Is it gonna be the two of you? Because I can throw some like kind of more popular with kid type areas in, if you guys would want that. Now I gotta balance carrying everything. The struggle is real. How am I gonna do this? I'm gathering my stuff so I don't leave a mess out here. Alright, we did it. We made it work. You have children, but it's just yourself and your wife going. Okay. So Disney World or Disneyland, one of them, I think it's Disney Sea, is in Chiba. Like, it's not actually in Tokyo. So if you're going to go to that area, it makes more sense to fly into Narita. Narita is probably less convenient when it comes to transportation, but if you're going to do a lot of things around that area, it makes sense versus Haneda. And Haneda is probably the airport I recommend in general for people that are just coming to Japan, because it's closer to everything and there's more transportation options. So if you're like just flying in and you're really tired and you want to get straight to your hotel, then that might be easier. How do you say that? Like whole and then like stretched out because of the whole, like that? Is that how you say it? Hang on, I'm gonna flip the camera. I'm flipping the camera because I'm going into the store to put away all of my trash and I don't want to like accidentally record people. So give me a second. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Ikume no desu ne. Ikeme no? Ikeme no. I don't know that word. Let me know if I said it right at least, though. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera. Hang on. Let me put the other strap on my bag. Cool. Cool. You are already good vibes. I think I've almost tripped down the stairs probably about 5 times today. And I almost fell, like, you know how cartoon characters, like, they fall and they just, like, go, and their body just, like, flies? I almost slipped down the stairs of Starbucks like that earlier. And there was a British man like on the phone. Like I could hear him speaking like with his family on the phone. And like he looked up, he saw me slip, and then he just kind of like grimaced and then looked back at his phone, and I was like, oh crap. And I couldn't pretend that I didn't almost fall because it was very obvious. Like I stumbled. I'm kind of clumsy sometimes. The reason I thought about that was because I was going down the stairs and I was trying not to trip. You guys want to see the koi fish? Let's go check on the koi. Although they're probably going to beg for food, which I don't have for them. I feel a lot better after eating something, because sometimes like I'll go like the whole day and I'll just be recording or doing whatever and I'll forget to eat and then I'll get sick when I get home. Wow, there's a swan. How beautiful. Wow. I was not expecting to see the swan because earlier when I came it was just the koi fish. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a swan here before, and it's like all by itself. I hope it has friends. I don't see any other swans. Let's go look for the rest of the fish. I can put the location for this, where I'm at, in the description of this video too, but it's not that close to Shinjuku. It's kind of a train ride. Oh, let me get out of the way. He's trying to take a picture. You can tell he's serious for this photo too. He dialed right in. I am not going to run to catch this light, so. He did though. He's like that person that like goes after the light's already been yellow for 20 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna stop being shady. And maybe he's in a rush. I could just go that way. But I'm gonna wait and go this way. I think this way is gonna have a nice view. So I'm just gonna go this way. Learning the subway or trains. Oh yeah. It's not that difficult. Like the crazy thing is, the really embarrassing thing is, like I was in Japan for over a year and I was still nervous to take the trains and subways. Like really didn't want to do it by myself. And the thing is, it's not that hard. Like if you have Google Maps is like phenomenal. Like it'll show you which station is the closest to you. So like let's say that I wanted to go to Shinjuku right now. I would plug in like the location that I want to go. Like let's say I just want to go to Shinjuku Station. I'll plug that into Google Maps, and then Google Maps is going to tell me the closest station to me that's going to get me there conveniently. And then I'm just gonna ride it, and like once you start the trip, it'll give you like a push notification or like something on your phone like, hey, you need to get off the train so that you can change trains, and it'll tell you which platform the next train is and everything. So it's really not that difficult. The main thing to pay attention to is like Google will give you like little, it's hard to explain. It'll give you like a color coordinated with which train that you're taking, And for example, like if I wanted to take the Tokaido line, it's gonna show like orange. So I'm going to make sure that I check which platform that train arrives on, so that way I am on the right platform. And then once you get on the train, you also want to like check and see where it says it's going as well. Yeah, if you have Google Maps, you should be okay. And the thing is, like, also, like, a couple of times, like, if I've got really lost, like, sometimes even now, Yokohama Station confuses me. So if I'm lost and I can't figure out, like, where to go, even though I'm in the station, most stations have, like, little information areas that are located near the ticketing area. So when you scan into the station and you scan out, you can stop and ask the staff there, like, hey, I don't know where I'm going, I need to get to this platform, can you please help me? And they pretty much always know how to get you where you're going. You might want to use Google Translate to help with that if you're still practicing your Japanese or you're still learning. But usually they're really good at helping you get to whatever platform that you need to go to. And they're always really nice about it. I honestly don't even think I need my jacket today. It's so nice. I feel like this is the first time I've streamed in, like, I don't know, this year, and I've not been like, I'm freezing. Guys, I'm freezing. It's actually nice. I saw a lady run past me earlier, and she had like a vest on, like a jacket vest, and it said Brazil on the back of it, and then it said Tokyo Marathon 2025, which I think is next month. So it seems like she's training for it. I didn't get her, she had her Instagram handle on there too. I didn't get her Instagram handle, but I wish her good luck, because I know marathons are really difficult. I started thinking about marathons because there's a lot of runners in this area. Okay, you will be using those informational desk a lot, and Google Translate. I would recommend, if you can, to learn like the greeting of the day, if that makes sense. So like if it's morning time, like Ohayo gozaimasu, or if it's afternoon time, konnichiwa, please and thank you. I don't know if my phone is gonna pause the stream. It's gonna pause the stream, so don't go anywhere. I'm gonna check for you. So right now it is 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And I think for the rest of the week it's supposed to be in the low 60s. And then next week is like the first week of March, right? Next week it's supposed to down into the 50s again, if I recall. But the weather has been a little bit up and down this year. If you're asking that question specifically because you're trying to think about like what clothes you should pack, I would recommend bringing a mixture. Like bring some light jackets, bring comfortable walking shoes, and then maybe like some like lightweight long sleeve shirts, so that way you don't have to worry about like overheating with only warm clothes. Also, another fun thing that Japan has that I really love is Uniqlo. I think that's how you say it. And it's this clothing store that sells like basics, basically. I would say it's comparable to, like in the US, some of the Target basics, or like Hanes or H&M. But they have like lightweight clothes that are like season appropriate. So like they have like what's called heat tech, which is like a lightweight shirt, but it's meant to keep you warm. So those are nice. Like you can wear just like a sweatshirt or like a light jacket and then a heat tech under, and you'll be almost as warm as if you're wearing a coat. Okay, mid-May, by mid-May it should be hot. To be honest, I feel like by last year, May, it was already hot at times. But I would still bring light jackets just in case, because like sometimes like it'll rain out of nowhere or something. So you never know, but by May, it should definitely be warm. Like not like now. But I think May is a fantastic time to visit. Like it's not going to be like unbearably hot like June, end of June, August. Your weather is about similar? Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice day. The girls at Starbucks were cracking up because my friend taught me how to say like basically I need kids temp. Like you know in the US you can say like, oh, I would like a kids temp drink, and that just means like you don't want it to be too hot because like your tongue is gonna burn easily. So I tried to basically say it in Japanese, and they totally got it. They got my order right, but they were cracking up because I was struggling a little bit. But honestly, the more Japanese that I speak and understand, the more happy I feel in Japan. Because I feel like I can understand a little bit more of like how people around me are feeling, or I can navigate situations by myself without having to rely on my phone, especially if you get lost. You were originally planning October. October is fantastic too. We moved to Japan in October, but last October was really hot still. But when we first moved to Japan, we moved like October 9th, 10th, around that time. And the weather was like starting to feel like early fall. But last year was very, very hot. I was struggling with the heat last year. The thing about the heat in Japan is like it's humid heat. So if you are not used to humidity or you don't know how to deal with humidity, then that's probably where you will struggle. And that's definitely where I was struggling. I think this guy is just out here watching the ducks. I don't know, but it looks like what he's doing. You were trying to learn Japanese? For me, when I started, I felt really discouraged because like I only speak one language fluently, which is English. And when you first start learning Japanese from a standpoint of like being an English speaker, the pronunciation can be really, really hard. So when I first started learning Japanese, we had a teacher, a Japanese teacher, who taught us how to basically do, not the alphabet, but learn hiragana in Japanese. And that was helpful because when I see words, I'm able to sound them out, like how in English you can sound out words and then like make the sound correct. So I would recommend learning the like hiragana and katakana and kanji to try and help yourself with the pronunciation, and then that stuff will be a lot easier. During this summer out here. Okay, so it's humid where you live too. Okay. Yeah, just be careful. Make sure that you drink lots of water and electrolytes. Japan has tons of electrolyte drinks. They have like Aquarius, and then they have Pocari Sweat. So if you start feeling like you really need some like electrolytes, those are what I recommend. Those were lifesavers during the summer, and the vending machines have them too. So like if you're feeling like you're overheating, you can just go spend, I don't know, 130 yen and then get some electrolytes. It's not super expensive. This area for some reason feels quieter. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because there are fewer runners or if all the traffic seems to be going on the other side. Can you guys believe this is still Tokyo? Like sometimes that trips me out. Like I thought when I first moved to Japan that Tokyo was gonna be like only this. And I didn't realize it was this too. What time is it? Probably around 12 or 11. Let me check. 12:26. My phone screen is all cracked up. Look at the bird swim away like I'm gonna take his seaweed or algae or whatever that is. I don't want it. It must be good. Gosh. Very well. I've lived here now almost 2.5 years. Crazy, time flies when you're having fun. I think in April it'll be 2.5 years. But when we first moved to Japan, we didn't live anywhere near Tokyo. We lived, well, really the closest major city to where we lived was Hiroshima. We lived in like kind of like a rural area. It says don't feed the fish over here. I'm sure there's a reason for that. All right, back to walking. How is the light over there green? And the light over here is red. I will post the city, the area where I'm at right now after I'm done streaming, because safety. But I will post it. I will include it. I won't forget. And the thing is, like, a lot of times, like, people that are from this area or like know the different areas, like can recognize the locations really quickly. Like, I posted a short or something and someone could pick up what train station it was, just based on, like, I guess, like, the visuals outside the train or something, which I couldn't even do, and I go through that area all the time. So some people really know their geography and whatnot. It's finally green. Ooh. That person was cruising through the crosswalk like they were trying to, like, tap somebody. Ooh, I better hurry up. Sorry. I mean, I feel like I try to balance being safe and, like, actually sharing stuff, and I'm still learning that, because, like, I don't know, I think I started YouTubing like years ago, and then I was like, oh, never mind, I'm not gonna do it, and I privated all the videos, and then I started again in Texas, and then I deleted all the videos, and I'm thinking third time's the charm. But the balance part is still a work in progress. It's still learning. Maybe there's a good place to sit up here. All these stairs. Oh wow, this is pretty. I want a good place to sit, but most of the chairs are already taken. Oh, look down there. Are you talking about hurt from tripping on the stairs? I'm trying my best. They're not totally even. This is so nice. And I'm seeing, like, a mixture of people here. Like, some people are still in their work clothes. And they just decided to take a break. This is so pretty. I'll be careful. Oh, I think you can walk down here. Maybe I'll go to the other side because I'm talking. It kind of looks like the person that's already sitting there might want to be alone with their thoughts for a second. This is so nice. I wasn't expecting to just like wander into this, but I'm loving it. All right, safety first. And the fact that it's in the middle of the city. Like, there's this here, and then there's that over there. Found a good place to drink my drink. This is so beautiful. And I'm really glad it's here because, like, I feel like for the people that work in skyscrapers and they have to, like, rush into office in suits every single day and leave late and come back early, maybe this is like a chance to reset a little bit. I could just see this being kind of like a mental health sanctuary for some people. That's part of why the person over there, I didn't want to sit right next to them because I know I'm talking and I don't want to interrupt their meditation or reflection or just quiet time if that's what they're doing. But this is so nice. It's not what I was expecting at all. I was just walking, but this is lovely. And also, like, the access to this park is free. Like, sometimes you have to pay to access parks. Like, a couple days ago, I did a live stream, and it was at a different park in Tokyo, and I had to pay to access that park. But this one, anybody can just walk over and take a break. And I love that. I think that's so healthy for the people that live in this area. It looks like they're doing some construction and stuff like that over there. Probably taking care of the trees and everything. I don't know how much maintenance a place like this requires, but it looks like they take really good care of it, whoever is maintaining it. And I think at this point I have the place to myself because everybody who was here left. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a tiny little bird in the middle there. Do you see him fly? There he is. And I think he's eating something that's like in the reeds. Cause see, he'll get excited and then just like fly up out of nowhere. I think he's eating something, whatever is living in there. Oof. I'm gonna finish my drink and then walk towards the station again, but I don't really like to walk and eat or like walk and drink because it's not, I don't think people would care too much, especially because I'm a foreigner. But I don't think it's like the most socially acceptable thing to do here. So I just try to avoid doing it. I don't think it's super polite. Oh yeah, that is a good observation. Because like we just said, it's around 12:30 here in Japan. Or it was the last time I checked. So maybe people are starting to head back to the office. I don't know if you can hear the sound of the water through my phone's speaker, but it's like a very soothing sound. It's like, you know, when you're trying to go to sleep at night and you can't sleep and you have like a background sound. That's what it's like. Like, I'll be quiet for a second and then see if you can hear like the birds and then the water. Did you hear it? That is what you've read about eating and drug. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's something that probably is going to make people around you uncomfortable, and I mean, it's kind of avoidable. Like, I found an easy way to just like sit down and avoid it. If you're like starving and you're in a hurry, then probably people understand, because I've seen sometimes like students or salary workers on the train that like grab food while they're on the train, which is also frowned upon, and people don't really say something about it. But yeah, I think it's easier to just lean into whatever is the most polite. I think that's a way to like show people around you that you're trying, that you care, that you read up before you came, and I think that people do appreciate it. And like, I've had some really, really nice experiences with people in Japan. Like, really, really nice people. Like, we were in Yamanashi for like around New Year's last year. So like around January 2024. And we were like wandering through there because there's like, it's a really beautiful place to see Mount Fuji. And there's a family doing like a cookout. Like, they were making food and they saw us walking past and they knew we weren't from the area, and they shared some of their food with us and they didn't even know us. Yeah, the birds in the water are just making this feel very relaxing. Like, I could literally take a nap here, but I think it would be a little weird. But it's that relaxing for sure. Look at this pigeon. Right in there. He's like, I'm gonna just blend in and pretend I'm a duck for a minute. Yes, you. He said, oh, back to the tree. Never mind. I wonder if pigeons can swim. Like, you know how ducks like just float around on their belly in the water with their feet like folded up? Can pigeons do that? That I am totally unsure of. After sitting for a while, I feel like rickety. I mean, some of the pigeons and stuff here might try it, to be honest. Because I had a pigeon, I think I was in Yokosuka, and that pigeon landed on my hand and started eating some of my protein bar. That kind of surprised me, to be honest, but I think people here tend to be really kind to animals most of the time, and I think that it causes the animals here to be maybe a little more relaxed. That's my theory. Which is something else I really, really love and appreciate. Like, one of my Japanese teachers, I was like leaving class or something, or arriving at class, and we were talking, and then we saw a mosquito like buzz into the classroom, and she stopped and caught the mosquito in her hands and released it outside. And I was like, man, that is some next level niceness. Like, I'm vegetarian, okay, but you will not catch me clasping the mosquito in my hands and releasing it into the wild. I think I'm gonna have to smack the mosquito. Oh, I was gonna head out, but look at this. Hold on. The Chicago pigeons are built different. This seems like a quiet area. Most of the people here are like on their phones, and they look kind of like they're reading or they're trying not to be bothered. But this is nice. I was not expecting this either. Why pelicans? Oh my gosh. The pigeon is just like laying down on the ground. Do you guys see that? Is that a robot? What is that? I don't know what that is. It looks like a Roomba, but for grass. I want a closer look. What is it? No, come back. Come back. I really hope someone can tell me what this is. What is it doing? It doesn't look like it's cutting the grass. And even if it was, it doesn't have any place to store the clippings. Yeah, that one's a head scratcher. Hopefully someone watches this later and tells me what that is, because I have no idea what that is. I've seen in some places, like in malls or something, where there'll be like a police robot. And I don't know what it does, but it's like a security robot. But I've never seen that before. So interesting. Oh, I like this. This is a Germany-style sunken garden and was the first Western-style garden in Japan. The palm tree in the center, as well as the roses and other flowers that bloom throughout the seasons, are a pleasure to behold. The Pelican Fountain in the north is a Western-style waterworks. Water cascades down from the bills of the two pelicans. Okay. But what is the robot thing? I guess I should throw away my cup. I don't want to, though. I'll find a way to recycle it at home. Like, I'll make a craft out of it or something. I don't want to throw it away. It's really pretty. But maybe I can throw away the wrapper. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is it? Maybe like after I'm done recording this, I can like screenshot the photo of it and then do like a web search on it. Like, does your phone let you do that? Where like you can take a picture or something and then search the picture on Google? I'm gonna have to do some investigative research and find out. Back to the sun. I'm really loving the weather. It is fantastic. Like if it stayed like this all year round, I could be outdoors all the time. But I don't think it can stay like this all year round and then things still be nice, because like one of the things that's really beautiful about Japan is like all the different seasons, and you can't have like fall leaves in spring weather. So oh well, but I'm enjoying the warmth while we have it. Ooh. See what I mean? Like with people with bicycles and how fast they go, like sometimes people be doing that and I'm literally worried I'm gonna get run over. Yes, take the picture and upload it to Google. Yeah. Ah, man, I just missed the Shinkansen. It just went past in there and I just missed it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I really wonder what that thing was. Maybe its job is to catch people that are like trying to like stand or sleep or sit on the grass. I don't know, I really have no idea. But it couldn't chase anybody, like it moves very slowly. Green. Something else that was a bit of a culture shock for me when we first moved to Japan is like most of the roads, not all of the roads, but most of the roads in Japan don't have like a U-turn lane. So like if you go the wrong way, you just gotta keep driving for a while until you can find an exit and then like round robin your way back through like make a left, make a left, make a left. You know what I mean? Like instead of just like a U-turn. There's not a lot of U-turn areas in Japan. There's some. I think there are some places where you can sit on the grass, but I didn't see anybody sitting on the grass there. So I'm wondering if maybe that thing is patrolling to keep people off the grass. It's just a theory because I can't imagine what else it would be doing. But there's some places you can kind of tell, like Shinjuku Koen, Shinjuku. I'll put the name of the park in the description with a list of other things that I need to add. But the National Garden in Shinjuku or National Park, I'll put it in the description because I don't remember exactly. But there's a beautiful garden park area in Shinjuku, and people were there with their families or like with their dates, or just like reading a book, and they're all laying out on the grass there. So I know it's allowed in some areas, but just maybe not back there. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not as busy as it was earlier, so maybe everyone did go back to the office. Yeah, I don't really think it's fast enough to catch anybody, and even if it did speed to catch somebody, like, what would it do? Run over their ankles? Because I was just trying to think of like purposes for what it could do, like maybe checking like the pH level of the soil, or checking the ground temperature. I don't know, but I would love to know what it was doing, because I just can't imagine any purpose for it other than chasing people. But it's too slow for that. I'm gonna literally put paragraphs in the description for this video, because I'm gonna have to like look up all of these places and then list them out. Like places to go, places to eat, all of that. I'm just gonna go this way because there's a group behind me and I want them to be able to pass. Oh, this duck is pretty. It has like a beautiful bright green color on its head. And a flashy tail. This area feels more like the city. I will. It'll be our like our solved crimes, solved mysteries. I'll screenshot from the video and then post it like a wanted poster of what it is. But I feel like if you spend enough time like out and about just wandering around in Japan, like you will always see something that you are not expecting. Like whether it's like random robots or it's somebody doing something unique. Like when we used to live near Hiroshima, we went to Miyajima, which is like another like area that people tend to go because it's just very, very beautiful, and they have like the Grand Torii Gate there. Anyways, we went over there and somebody had a meerkat on like a, I don't know, like Chihuahua halter or something, and they were walking the meerkat like a dog. And when I used to live in Okinawa, someone had like a Harry Potter owl in Kokosai Street. It's like an international street in Okinawa, and the person had like Harry Potter's owl just out there. He seems impatient, this taxi driver. Not gonna lie. And his facial expression looked impatient too. He was giving everybody in the crosswalk the stank eye, like, all right, pick it up. I love when buildings are like that, where they have like the building structure and then they have like the plants inside of it. I don't know if you can see all of the plants up there. I love that. Tiffany and Co. If you're really looking for like a luxury like area in Japan, like I recommend like the Ginza 6 area. Like that's a bougie area. I feel like I'm supposed to be walking straight down, but I'm not 100% sure at the moment. I guess it couldn't hurt to go this way. I'm kind of attracted to the building. And I don't think I meant to go that far down. So we'll just go this way. Pedestrian zone, no cars. That's good. I was looking at all the plants. I was admiring all the plants on the building, but look how high it is. It's crazy. Can you imagine just like living at the top of that? Yeah, that area in Ginza is famous for shopping and luxury stuff, and like it just has a vibe. And there's also a lot of nice like high-end restaurants there. If you guys want to treat yourself and like go out, it's a good place to do that. Didn't hurry. I'm gonna switch to this way, but I think I need to walk further down that way. But ooh. I wonder why there's a light here that turns red, because it says no cars, unless maybe I think at certain times of day cars can come through here, and then at other times of days they can't. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. And I think that's probably what this is saying, or something to that effect. I just want to walk through here. I'll admit it. I just want to see, you know? Look, strawberries. I'm trying to grow a strawberry plant at home, and it doesn't have any berries yet. This is so nice. Like, I've never been to York before, but this feels like kind of European. This is really nice. And I love all the greenery. It kind of doesn't look like it's real, but I think they're all live plants. I think that's brilliant. It probably improves the air quality here too. Yeah, I think I'm going the right way, but I need to like go down and around. Konnichiwa! Oh, hisashiburi! Yeah, I'm going the right way now. And I can just feel that my shoe has come untied and I don't feel like stopping and tying it. Yeah, we're almost back to the station now. Don't worry, Michael, I haven't forgot about your list. Like when I get home, I will make you a very long list of things to do in Japan. Ooh, that sound. The screeching sound. One time we were in Minato, and there was a guy trying to park like a huge semi truck, and he was really struggling, and I was like, man, if I were him, I'd be having an anxiety attack. It's only been 2 weeks. 2 weeks is a long time in friendship years. Genki, genki. Anata desu ka? Sky hop bus. Hop on, hop off. You know what? That is good marketing right there. Hop on, hop off. Time for you to go to bed. Okay. Look at your channel, sing, voice. Absolutely. My pleasure. It was fun hanging out with you, and I hope you have a wonderful night. And I really am looking forward to hearing about you and your wife's trip. And I've literally just made a giant loop. I'm in Tokyo. Typically speaking, I don't post the exact location while I'm streaming. I usually post it afterwards. But if you're kind of like a Japan buff like you are, you can figure it out. So many people. Crazy. Ooh. Should I walk all the way down? I think I can walk all the way down. That whole post is up. I can guarantee everybody. Sweet.
That's what happened. So I'll put all the updates and everything in the description for the video. But sorry for the abrupt ending. My phone died on me. It gave me warnings, but I wasn't paying attention. I was having too much fun talking. Alright, catch you guys later. Bye.